Yo, what up bitches? Let's get this party started.
This is clearly the wrong way to open a meeting.
Good morning and welcome everybody to our annual business meeting.
This is obviously the right way to open a meeting.
Okay, so there are a few things we need to discuss, but I don't really know in what order, and let's just yell if you want to say something, so then we'll just figure it out.
The way you have just seen will lead to a very chaotic meeting.
Okay, we are here today to discuss a few important aspects that when we will leave them unattended, they will cause a lot of problems in our business. The points that we will discuss are communication. It's very important that our employees know how to communicate with each other and on all kinds of levels. Collaboration, commitment, motivation, and the full understanding of business affairs.
This is the right way to do it. There now is a clear structure in a meeting and everyone knows what the meeting is about. This is important to proceed with high efficiency.
Okay, so there are a few people in this meeting that require a special introduction, but I don't really know what you do, so let's just proceed with the meeting and we'll see how it ends.
This is the wrong way to introduce people. The other attendants will not know why these people are present and what they will contribute to the meeting.
Now I'd like to introduce a few people that I have invited. They possess a skill set that will benefit the outcome of this meeting. This is Branko Amelink. He is an expert on social behavior. He will help us with making a plan to improve the communication skills of our employees. This is Sjoerd Broomstick. He is a motivational speaker and he will help us to motivate our employees and improve the overall atmosphere.
Thank you, Sylvian, for inviting us, and we hope we can be of any service during this meeting.
You're very welcome.
This is the right way to introduce people. The other attendants will now know why these people are present and what they will contribute to the meeting.
Everyone, I just got a call from Dick Dixon. He will not be present this meeting, but well, we don't really care because Dick is, kind of a dick.
This is the wrong way to give apologies for someone who is absent. If you do it like this, it will come across as incompetent and rude.
People, I just got some bad news. I got a call from Jonas Johnson. Unfortunately, he will not be attending this meeting due to sickness. Let's just hope he gets better soon.
This is the right way to give apologies for someone who is absent. If you do it like this, it will seem like you are involved with your employees.
Okay, our previous meeting from last year, well, to be perfectly honest, I can't quite remember what it was about. Can you?
No.
No, Branko.
No.
Yeah, well.
It was very boring, I know that.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I think, the best solution is just to proceed with our meeting and just let our previous meeting be in the past.
Alright, that's a good idea, yeah.
This is not the right way to discuss the previous meeting. The attendants have an uninterested attitude and this will lead to an unorganized meeting. If you do it like this, there will not be a feedback moment and the important things of the previous meeting will be forgotten.
Before we officially begin with our meeting, let's go over the notes from our previous meeting. I will give a short recap of what it was about. The main goal of our last meeting was to increase our profits. Well, we since have reached our goal, and so now we want to focus our attention at the internal affairs of our company. I think it's important to implement the positive aspects from our previous meeting, so this way we keep improving ourselves and our efficiency, and that's something everybody wants. Are there some points you like to give some attention to from our previous meeting?
Yes, please. I would like to discuss the point from the previous meeting. It was about the stolen money from the register, and my question is, did we catch the person who stole the money?
Yeah, I think Branko was in charge of that.
Yes, I can answer that question. We have caught the person who stole the money. It turned out he was one of our employees. When we discovered it, he was the thief. We fired the person immediately.
Alright.
That's good.
Yeah, that's good to hear. Yeah.
This is a better way to recap the previous meeting. You can see the other participants are more engaged and bring up their own points of interest.
Yeah,
Well,
I want to
think
say
it's
something
important
about
to
give
make
yourself
sure
to the
employees
company.
are
There are
last
many
year.
people within the
If they're
company
Because of
happy
the
that are
purpose of this year, I
doing
would like to
different
arrange
things
the
they should
position
do.
and
that will
For
lead
example,
to higher
Jerry
profit.
at least.
So
you are
also
listening,
have the
so I
employees
can't
are less
explain
likely
my
to
point.
stay
Only 1
home
minute
sick.
away.
Yeah, well,
I am wondering what he's doing
if
in
you
the
just
10 minutes,
listen to my
because that
point,
time can
well,
be better spent at
no,
work and not in
I
the
don't
bonus
think
time.
no,
Everyone
I don't
going
think
to
you're
each
at the
other.
point. Yeah.
This is definitely not the right way to discuss the point of every attendant. This is very chaotic and not clear for everyone.
Okay, so now at the end of our meeting, I'll give you the opportunity to shine some light on the aspects you think are important. Sure, why don't you go first?
Yeah, I want to say something about giving yourself to the company. There are many people within this company that are doing different things at the boss's time. For example, some people are being on the way for 10 minutes only to get a coffee, and that is very long because it only takes 1 minute.
Yeah.
So you can spend that time better at doing your work correctly than spending the time on having a conversation with your colleague, for example.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with you, and I think if we can implement some of the things that we have discussed in this meeting, then we will see a lot of improvement.
Yeah, I hope so.
Okay, awesome. Branko, do you have something
Well,
to say?
yes, I want to say something about the company trips from last year. Because of the profits this year, I would like to arrange a new trip for all the employees.
Okay. Yeah. Well,
I can agree with that.
I can too. Well, yeah, our profits have been sky high, so I think we can arrange for something like that.
Fine.
Yeah, nice.
Awesome.
This way of discussing individual points is a lot more effective. Everyone listens to one another and don't interrupt each other.